Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Sleepless Illustrator here, coming at you with another video from Happy Accidents. And today, I got a real doozy for you guys. You see guys, this is the new, well, it's one of the posters that came out for, the Marvels. Is it the Marvels? I think you pronounce it Marvels, the Marvels. And I know there's a lot of controversy surrounding this movie in general. I'm not going to get into my personal politics, guys. I mean, personally, if my I'm sure one day I'm going to do a video of you guys sharing my politics, but to say the truth, guys, I'm not happy at all. Number one, with Marvel in general, but that's just in general. I'm not, going to get into that right now. But even then, honestly, guys, this poster I wanted to bring to people's attention because I've been doing. When I first started doing my work, guys, I was always. I started doing posters when I was a kid. I would draw posters. I would actually copy posters, like for my favorite video games, my favorite movies, and that's just what I started doing. And then, behold, I was actually like, in a way, kind of learning what posters and how important covers and things like that are. So I really want to get into this because I saw this, and I think this would be a good lesson. Because, guys, this poster, regardless of what you think about the movie, this poster is atrocious. I mean, this is like, if maybe if you're doing like a band cover, it's just so comical. And I've seen the trailer for the movie, and Marvel, regardless of my opinions, this is just not good. Like, this is not good from an artist perspective because, number one, these characters, you just can't tell who's who. It's just three girls. It'd be the same thing if it was three men on a cover, unless it's like the Three Musketeers. That is completely different. But we have to understand that these gals, this is not, equal to them. Because, first of all, we all know that Brie Larson's character, Captain Marvel, she's the main Captain Marvel, you know what I mean? These two, I don't even remember her character. I think she was in, like, WandaVision. I don't even remember how she got her powers. I don't even remember her name, so I'm sorry, guys. And then Kamala Khan, I think is her name. I actually kind of like her, believe it or not. She's actually a very like lovable character. I didn't watch the show. I just don't have time for this anymore, guys. But anyway, I'm gonna get into this video anyway, and this is what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna fix this poster, okay? And I know there's other posters, and I've seen different ones, but like this in particular, I'm not sure if this is gonna be like the main one anyway. But we're gonna try to fix this. So anyway, let's get right into it, and that's just me briefly explaining why I'm doing this video. Because I'm telling you guys, we can make this a whole lot better. So let's get started. I've actually got a few things. I'm gonna get rid of this. And I'm gonna get rid of, I already have my stuff kind of labeled out just the same time for you guys, because a lot of the techniques I use, mostly the pen tool right here, guys. You'll use this tool, and that's what I use to cut out all these gals to separate. So what I'm gonna do, what I've already done is I've separated the girls, and I've already got most pictures and my references and my we're gonna do what it's called a little bit of like concept and a little photo bash let's just call it like photo collaboration, something like that. It's like taking a bunch of newspaper clippings and things and making some good wall art. And it's actually, believe it or not, guys, this is what Jack Kirby used to do. He used to piece things together and kind of, from his work. And if you look at his old work, it kind of looks like old newspapers posted together. So that's kind of what we're going to be doing. It's a little photo bashing, not quite concept art. I'm going to add a little bit of my own techniques to it, but let's just get rid of this. And what I did is that I cut up the original photo, and I've separated, Brie Larson and what's her name, and then Kamala Khan. See, doesn't that look better, guys? This is what I'm talking about, because you have to have somewhat of a main character. And in the way, and I'm going to go back to the last photo because they're just so out of place. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense because Brie Larson's, like, I'm assuming the tallest. You want to have it, like, kind of composition-wise, this just doesn't look good. And I figured, Brie Larson belongs in the middle. She can kind of say where it is because her pose actually kind of works there. And then Kamala Khan, I switched over, and it actually works even better. Because if you can see Kamala Khan's hand is like this already, so that instead of like, if this was flipped the other way, then I would just flip her, but still it wouldn't really look right. So this already looks good by itself. See, even just a few positioning, and I'm telling you guys that whenever you're doing posters, you got to think of composition because you got to think about how people are gonna kind of see this. And I actually wish I actually went by 8x11 poster because I wish I turned this around, but I'm not gonna do it right now because it's gonna screw it up. But it's okay. From what I've been doing, actually, let me see. Rotate this. I'm not sure if I can do this. If not, guys, I'll just go back to turn this around. I could probably try it. Unfortunately, it's not going to save like this, but it's okay, guys. It's going to save the other way around. I have to flip it, so. Oops. I'm not going to get into the techniques, guys. I'll explain in the video one day how I do all this, but yeah, it's not really necessary right now. I just want to get into the. I wanted to make this video as short as possible, but oops. But yeah. And it's just a matter of positioning things. Right now I've got just about like all the things separated. See, doesn't that look better already, guys? Just this alone. See what a major difference. And then let's see if I can get my other. See, that's. I'm gonna have to turn this one. Oops, guys. And we're just gonna fix it. Actually, I wish I started with this before. I can always go back and change the sizing. This is just pure photo editing, guys. I mean, it's not like there's going to be really good art. I'm not going to be drawing too much, but I just want to demonstrate some of my editing skills. Because, like, this is something you guys can really do in your art and your work if you want to incorporate. Yeah, I thought it'd be cool to have a lot of, like, images. Like, you can see Kamala Khan's room, like, on her side. You see the city. It was supposed to be for Brie Larson, and then I got this photo. Just to... Bless it. But it's okay. And we'll just turn this around. This is just some extra background. It's actually supposed to be from her side, but maybe if I switch this. The city, let's move that here. Okay. Oh yeah, that works. And don't worry, guys, we're gonna fix a lot of stuff here, so actually let me rid of some of it. I just want to see this. This is just a little bit of a glow. And then let's not, last but not least, oh, actually, let me move this one over. What the fudge? What is that? Oh, I see. A little. Always gotta be careful with your photo manipulation, guys. Just be careful. And there's that annoying message. Okay, there we go. Okay, so and this is just like a few brief changes, guys. Although I can't really see the. Let's see. I want to move the ladies up. Just a few techniques and a few things, just moving things around, and then we'll blend it all together. That's kind of what I was going for. So, yeah, that's pretty. And let's. And let's put them. I'm gonna make a copy of these guys, and then I think that'll be fine. If I'm gonna, I feel like it's not working, I'll just go back to it. Merge these layers, and then I'm gonna put this in front of the ladies. Let's move the ladies down a little, because I'm just gonna cover up their feet a little, just so they're kind of like looks like they're standing. Yeah, see, that looks pretty dope. And then the reason why I actually have Kamala Khan, I think that looks cool. I really just wanted these 3 photos. I just want to see if this worked, guys. If not, it doesn't matter. But yeah. Let's see. If not, I'm just gonna get rid of it. I like. See, the thing is, like, when you guys are doing these kind of covers, you always want to have where the eye line's gonna go, and I think this already kind of works. you know. And I haven't added the stars yet, so but I'm gonna a little bit. Yeah, see, doesn't that look cool? And just remember where to put the title. Where's the title? And make sure you guys keep your layers. See, that kind of works. Look at that. So, and I'll fix this in a minute. I just gotta find where that. Oh, there you are. Okay. You can leave that. If not, I'll just get rid of that. I can put this here. See, you gotta think of a composition, and this isn't a word that gets thrown around a lot, guys, and it's really truly sad because that's what's important when you because you guys don't really see this whenever you go to the movies, but it truly matters what kind of you know, from the poster it does matter because you have to remember people don't see these things, don't realize. Why does it do this? Oh, God. When you're looking at a photo, when you're looking at a movie poster or a photo or a comic book cover, why do you keep doing this? Why? There we go. When you're looking at a photo, it's supposed to draw your lie line in there, and you want the photo to be as drawing as complete because like as you don't want to really waste space. You want everything. Everything goes into these kinds of posters, guys. Trust me. There's a whole marketing team and things like that. Now we can get into some of this stuff, and we're just gonna fill this in. I'm just gonna use the brush. Same techniques. We just use a little bit of a light brush that I've shown you before. And I don't like the way this is. If anything, you guys can just fill this in because mostly this is going to be covered. You just want to cover up, you know, make the photo look a little bit better. Oh yeah, see, look at that. Oh yeah, that's what we want. And then you just blend it in. Look at that, disappears, and you just add a little bit of orange. Isn't that cool, guys? Just a light brush, just like I've shown you before. You wouldn't even know it's there. Yeah, that kind of works. And then don't worry about like any like I was gonna add a frame or something like that, but I don't think it's really necessary because if I were to hand this off to like let's say you know an editor, whoever does the finalization, they'll add the credits and people on the posters. This is just the initial poster itself. I'm not gonna worry too much about like you know black frame. Like there'd be more room down here. I would if I was doing, but I don't need the credits and like that. So let's see. Let's make the title bigger. I wish I'd. Oop. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Sorry, guys. Big ass hands. Let's make this a little bit, just to kind of take up a little bit more space. And what I'm going to do, and this is because we're really going to get cool, guys. So I'm going to do just a little bit of blending. Let's, I'm going to add a layer, that. Let's do another layer. I'm going to do what I did before. I'm just going to blend this in, guys. So let's blend. I want this. Get this. Actually, did really cool before just to blend a little, because you don't want the photos to just be a little, you know. Oh. And just keep blending back and forth. You know, blend the photos. Just so you see these lines go away. Kind of like getting a faded haircut, guys. You're just blending the lines until they disappear. That way it doesn't look like it's so nothing but photos and stuff, but it's okay. Oh, that's good. That's beautiful. And then just... Actually, I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. And just kind of keep blending it in. These ones are easy because the black just kind of fades in. But... Okay. Ooh. Sorry guys, I know it was annoying during my... I'm still learning, okay? Cut me some slack. See how that... Ugh. Anyway, let's see. Okay, and then what did I want to do? I'm gonna blend this in here. This is gonna look good, guys. You'll see. Ugh. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Shut the front door, will you? I'm gonna blend this in a little sky here. The same technique, just to kind of blend the photos in, so it looks a little bit more. And you just keep using the alternative button just to kind of capture some and just kind of blend it in. Just so the photos don't look so, just like it's like cut paste kind of thing. You want to add a little bit of like, see that? Oh yeah, that looks good. Let them disappear a little. Yeah, it's okay. You can keep these lines. I don't know if you guys want. I don't really think I need to fade this out, but you can try. You can add a little. I'm gonna kind of risky, but let me see if this will. Let me see if this will work. I'll pass it. Remember, guys, for low opacity, for blending, just low opacity. Go as low as you can. And you go a little higher, but nah, I don't like that. I don't need that. Maybe the black will be. Oh. Nah. That's fine. We'll just leave it like this. I think it looks pretty dope. Okay, and then let's see. Let's add a little. I'm gonna go very light. Oh, not that light. Yeah. Okay. Just keep blending it up, guys. I mean, this is simple painting techniques that you would do if you had a painting, guys. That's what I've been trying to tell you. That this isn't like Photoshop or concept art, guys. There's a lot of other techniques that go into do that. This is just simple painting techniques. You can actually do this, you know. I'm just painting like I'd be painting if I was painting a watercolor. So that's the beauty of my style, guys. I told you, you can incorporate these styles where regardless if you're painting or if you're... So... Okay, we got that in. That's pretty good. And actually, I'm gonna add this in, guys, before I forget. Because I need to add in the release date. I got it right here. And I didn't like the way I did this, so I'm just gonna do this like in normal words. Let's see, it says about in. I'm just gonna recreate this in my own. See all this messy? I didn't want to do it. I was kind of like kind of bad. So I'm just gonna put in some words. Oh yeah, it's gonna be. Oops. Remember, everything's sideways, guys. I knew I should have changed. I knew I should have done it this way, but let me turn this back around and I'll fix it. Sorry for the headache, guys. And no, I can spell. I just want to write the words exactly. Let's see. Let's go with white, and then let's pick a. What's close to in. That's not it. Okay, it's all caps anyway. Number... I don't know, guys. Are you excited for this movie? I don't plan on really seeing it, you know, but I've kind of been burnt out by Marvel anyway. There's just nothing really, you know. I mean, if you guys are gonna see it, you know, more power to you. I mean, Disney's not really like looking good right now, but that's just my personal politics. So, but I don't know if you guys are excited for this movie. That's then good for you. I mean, I'm not gonna knock it. You know, Rasterdize. Always go to rasterdize, guys, to make it better. Nope. Gonna turn this around. Make this a little bit bigger. But you guys, you have to understand that this is not a good poster. The reason, because the thing is, this is Marvel. They put billions of dollars into these movies, and I just thought this was just such a very disappointing poster. Frame. Yeah, that's how you'd frame it, something like that. But I don't need this. So let's go, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of like color to these guys, these gals. Sorry. So what you're gonna do is use your little brush here. Let's see. Let's go with the soft round. And we're just gonna add in some highlights. Actually, I want to add in. Yeah. Where are my ladies? I don't need this anymore. Oh, sing the ladies. Oh, sorry, guys. Don't be singing. Okay, there we go. So I'm just gonna add in a little bit of let's add. I want to go with the original poster. Let's see. Try this. Oh, that's good. Yeah, just to add a little bit of light in the back, just to pop them out a little. You know, and you can always actually do a little manipulation in these photos. So I'm just adding a little bit of highlights just to pop them out on the edge there. Okay, and let's go back to the front. This layer. And we're just going to add some few highlights on the sides and stuff, just give a little bit more. You guys, a few little changes. Oh, I have to fix her arm as well. Let me fill in this. From when I photoshopped her. Adds a little validity, a little depth to the characters. See. Give her a big old smile. I'm just kidding. Just a joke, guys. Relax. Just messing around. I see little nuggets like this to help bring out the character. Let's go to little. Just a few highlights to make it a little bit more like a poster. Remember, this is a poster, guys. That's what people end up forgetting, that these are posters. They're supposed to be fun. If I had more time, I'd make it a lot more. Bring out our hair a little. Make it pop a little bit more, just to kind of soften these edges a little, because this is a poster, Uh-oh. Oh, great. Again. Like I see, this is a bug that's been happening. Like, I have to keep doing, like, turn this off. Really getting on my nerves. But I actually have to look this up and find out why this is happening. But see, look how much better when you highlight a little. You know, all I'm doing is just pulling a little bit of highlights. And not the brush a little. Bring little highlights on the actual photos. It's kind of a neat little trick I learned. And a lot of, you'd be surprised, guys, how this is how most posters are created. You wouldn't believe, because they look so real nowadays, but, you know, these guys, I've only been doing this for a few years, and these guys are just, like, amazing at it. And really, the kind of stuff that they do, you know, you wouldn't really think. Like, they take pictures of the actors, and they do just really good stuff with it, you know? But to me, it's I mean, I don't know. I've always been on the debate about what makes it, because you have to remember, guys, photos and taking photos and things like that used to be more of an art form. I studied this in college, and to me, like, you know, I know, like, taking photo, like, you guys take photos of each other all the time, but there used to be a long process of it, you know? Actually, we used to make and when I was a kid, they showed us how to make a photo camera out of a shoebox. I'm not kidding, guys. You had to wait for the photo to be exposed for like 45 minutes, but it was kind of a cool thing. I know, but I know, right? Believe it or not. So that's what I'm saying. Like, things used to be a little bit more of a, you know, a little bit more effort. Nowadays, people just take photos and just, you know, change some settings, change the, you know, whatever the. Yeah, I'm just kind of softening the edges wherever I can, just to pop out these characters. See, doesn't that look so much better, guys? Just a little bit of highlights and. Because it gives it a more cartoony look. But that's what you want to go for on a poster, you know what I mean? Not a bad thing. I mean, this isn't my specialty forte, but and there's a lot more stuff you guys can do with Photoshop. I'm telling you that the possibilities are endless. But this is what I like to do, you know, because I like to take it old school, you know. And just try to add lines wherever you can, you know, just to make it look good, look pretty. Let's see, about a half hour, but okay, guys, I'm gonna finish this up pretty soon. It's for just about the end. I'll probably end in a few minutes. I just wanna. I'm always pressed for time. I'm trying to make these videos short for you guys and gals out there, but I don't see how it's possible. Like I said, my next step, once I'm done doing these things, guys, I'm gonna be doing like more more speed videos. That I like to do, guys, because then I have time to do more stuff, and you guys can see a lot better quality. But I'm just trying to talk to you guys, get a feel for it. You know, how's my voice sound, guys? Let me know if I sound. I know if I sound a little nasally. Actually, to tell you the truth, a lot of times I'm just kind of nervous on camera. I mean, I'm just not gonna lie, guys. You know, I'm not basing this off. I have a certain things I write down. I have notes here that kind of tell just so I stick with the program. But really, I'm just spitballing here, guys. I like to feel a little natural for you guys. So, and I also like to add, guys, to see how Kamala Khan has different. Like, I actually want to keep this and keep this blue around the side, because it's always good to have different colors. Because oftentimes, guys, you don't notice this, but there's often two different light sources in your. And if you look around, you'll see sometimes people look dark and then uh, and light on one side. That's because there's always different kinds of light sources all around us. You just don't really see it oftentimes. Like, you don't see it the way I see it. So, and it's a very big in comic books, where like a lot of times, you know, people will. Yeah. So, and it's something I like to incorporate in my work. I like to have two different light sources. I mean, if you can handle it, like usually, like let's say you know, a candle burning on one side and then some cool light on the other. Maybe someone's in a moon, under the moon with a candle. That's beautiful, guys. I'm telling you, that would look so good. Add some highlights on our costume. I'm just mostly using highlights, guys. There's really no need to add much too much dark or anything like that. See, just a few changes, and then let's add a little. I'm gonna change these gals up a little. Let me show you guys a little photo trick. I'm gonna adjust this a little, her color. I don't really, just so she blends in more. Let's go to color balance. Let's make her. Oh yeah, guys, that's the stuff right there. That's the stuff. Oh yeah. Sorry. Let's see if we can do with Kamala Khan. Is that her name, Kamala Khan? See how they blend more. And this is just a few things you can get into. We'll do the same thing. We'll just make her, you know, kind of. Actually, I want to make her a little. Ooh, that's even better. Not too bright. So they have a little bit more distinct. Yeah. And as for Bree, Miss Captain Marvel, what do you favor? Get a little. No, she's too. Kind of adjust it to your liking, guys. I was hoping. I blend her in. Or too much. I was hoping she'd stick out a little bit more, just because she's more. Yeah, that's not too bad. Look at that, guys. I'm gonna adjust the background just a little bit more. I already adjusted a little from the original photo, but let me try it again. Adjustments and then color balance. Ooh, that's not to be too blue. That's good. I'm gonna do the same thing for. I'm gonna blend this just a wee bit. A wee bit. After this, I'll wrap this up, guys, because this is really the last of I wanted to show you guys. Color balance. You guys start getting used to words like vibrant and composition, guys. That's what's gonna be good lighting. Yeah, that works. And maybe I'll just adjust this. I tried adjusting this photo, it didn't really work much, but yeah, composition is everything, guys. It's where your eyes line up. Like whenever you guys, and you don't realize this, but everything when you see a movie poster is always sorry, I had a Red Bull. I had a Red Bull and I'm geared up. I think this creates a little bit of a mystery. I like a character down here because then you get a little bit of like, you know, a little bit of like, who is that? I mean, normally I would put the villain here, but I don't know the villain, guys. I just put like, I like this image of Kamala Khan right here. So, what do you think, guys? Let's see. I'm going to wrap this up, guys. Let me make a copy. can get rid of it. That. Make a. We'll merge these layers. Layers. I screwed up. Sorry, this one didn't merge. Put these off, these layers. And sorry guys if I don't have like a, didn't give you a brief plus. This really isn't, this is just like a paint C, because these are techniques I can't really explain right now, dude. I'm already pressed for time, we're already 35 minutes in, but. So, let's see. So we went from this. So, let me show you guys. So guys, this is where we went from this to this. I don't know, you be the judge. I mean, this is just stuff I've had more time to play with this. I'd clean this up a little. But I don't know, let me know your thoughts. I mean, oh actually let me add a little. Let me fix this up a little. Let me glow. Yeah, that's good. Let me glow this up a little. Opacity down. Sorry guys, I'm never done. I didn't have time to fix their hand a little. She's got her powers glowing. But I do something. I would do something like this, maybe 30. Oh, for fudge's sake! I'm sorry, guys. Oh, for crying out loud! Come on. I gotta do the. I just add a little bit of a glow here. I was gonna do the same thing for just kind of cover it. I don't like the way her hand looked, but and we'll just add a little bit more highlights. Oops, sorry. And there we go. Actually, I don't think. Let's just go with a little bit of a glow. Oh, shut up. My apologies, guys. I'll fix that sooner or later. Okay, then give her a little bit of a glow. Always remember, guys, because she's glowing, so should her side a little. So always add a little bit of that. Oops. See? Because her hand will be glowing, and it'll be reflected off her. Not too bad. And then you can add more shadows or whatever to blend it in. But see, doesn't it look so much more better, guys? I mean, you give me your thoughts and let me know. Let's just put a signature on this bad boy. I know it's not a traditional art piece, but I'm still going to sign it anyway. And yeah, guys, this is my lesson in Photoshop. A little bit of a neat little lesson. Let's see. I'll pass you back up. Color. Yeah. Let's go with. All right, guys, which color should I go? What do you think? What do you think? One pops out more. Actually, the composition color of orange would be blue, so I think you want to go with the blue. Always sign your work, guys. Sign it and date it. And there you have it. I'm gonna shut this video down, guys, but hope you've enjoyed this little lesson. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Links and descriptions are in the channels, the video below. And yeah, any questions you guys have, feel free to reach out to me, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a good night, and remember, guys, don't ever sleep. You sleep, everything's gonna pass you by. So remember, grind. The grind never stops. Okay, so good night, y'all.